Hello and welcome to this series I'm calling Football 101. My name is Theodore, channel name is Dashric, and I currently live in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and I have a lot of people around that do not necessarily understand American football, and so this series of videos on this playlist is basically about to teach the super basics. You can catch the playlist up there, you can open up and see which things do it. Today in the video we are going to be talking about the box. Now this is on the defensive side of the ball. The reason why it's called the box is because it is line of scrimmage, hashes, about 5 yards back. See how that makes a box? Now this is not limited to just this position on the field. This is why it's called a box. So the actual definitions of it is technically between the offensive tackles, and those guys can be anywhere along this line. That's different video, but that's technically the definition. So why is this a particular video in and of itself? Well, I am a middle linebacker for the Hilversum Hurricanes, so my position pretty much sits right there. We run a 4-3 defense. This is key to this video. So we have a nose tackle, a regular tackle, a defensive end, and a defensive end. Now, as you can see, we have the tackle on this side of the nose. This determines the strong side of the ball. As linebackers, we call that the Sam linebacker. Now, this has nothing to do with the actual linebacker themselves. We call this the will linebacker because they are on the weak side of the ball. This has nothing to do with the competency of the linebacker. This is just where it is determined the ball has the highest chance of going. It is a strong chance of going that direction. This is the box. This is a 4-3 defense. And as I talk about things, it's always line and linebackers. Some people talk a little weird. I don't know. There is also some people feel like putting in the third number, but as you are required to have 11 people on the field, it's just 11 minus 4 minus 3. Remainder is how many defensive backs you have. That's a different video. To also explain a different thing, if you do not have a tackle, you're going to have a 3-4, and you would technically have something, most people have it as a B. I've called it a J in the past. It's called a jack linebacker, and so that's when you have 4, but at that point your Sam kind of moves out of the box, and your Will and your Mike take on that position. It's very basic on stuff. Now, what also helps the box, as all 7 of these people are basic run defense priority, we'll talk about that one later, you have to deal with the tackles, a guard, a center, a guard, and a tackle. To put this into perspective, when your box notation is said, if you are the Mike linebacker, you will have if your run responsibility would be this is the A gap, the B gap, and the C gap. This is the A gap, the B gap, and the C gap. It's really easy. To note this, you will call it the strong A, strong B, strong C. Weak A, weak B, weak C. That's pretty much the stuff you're going to hear in an example play. The nose might have the weak A, the Mike would have the strong A, the end could come over and do the strong B, and the Sam would crash down and have the strong C. Does that make sense? So yeah. Now back to this one. Okay, if you have any questions about this, I'm not getting into terribly, I'm just giving you the idea of what the box is and how things are named and why they're called what they are. We'll go over how you determine the strong side in another video. Alright? Like, subscribe. Again, if you have any questions, comment below. I'll probably make a video on it if it's a confusing topic.